Guys, how's it going? It's Farmerneck. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 2019 video. We are back here on Automux once again. The best series going on so far in Farming Simulator on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button if you guys are enjoying the series so far. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to hop in the Combine again. I brought the Combine home. We checked over the head. We blew it off. We did not give it a bath yet because this unit here has got quite a bit of work yet to do. So, we are going to hop in the Combine and we are going to run down. Fold the ladder up, and we're going to head down to field 14. I think it is. Yeah, we're going to head down to field 14. We already got the gravity wagon sitting down here at the rye field. So we're going to harvest the rye. So this will be day 2 of what I would said we should be done by the second day. And I am quite sure we will be. We don't have a whole terrible lot left. We have field 23 and along with field 14, so it's not going to take us very long. I don't even think we're going to need the grain cart, but it is sitting here. If we do, we'll have to get on the phone and find Ryler, where he's hiding, or someone to get a grain cart operator going. The only thing that worries me is when we get up to field 23. Might have to take it just on standby there. That way we can have it there for storage if we need to fill everything up, and hopefully we can get on everything between the grain cart, the Combine, and the 2 wagons, I'd hope. But it's hard to say. I'd be really happy if I could get it on 4 wagons. But you never know until you get going, unfortunately. That's one thing about farming. You just kind of be, you got to be easy to adapt to change and stuff like that, especially with farming, because nothing stays the same, unfortunately. So whip that around. Try not to lose the head. But instead of using the pickup truck, I think the pickup truck is sitting down here from the other field that we did not bring it home yet. But anyways, we're going to head down, get this field opened up, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So hopefully tomorrow, cross your fingers, I should be able to, I'm hoping to have a Sunny Farms video out tomorrow. I am hoping tomorrow will be a Sunny Farms farm tour. That is my hope, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get in here and everything like that because, 1, we got to go through the farm. 2, we got to go through some tight areas. And 3, there's not really anywhere to put the head on. And I don't really want to go through the corn. Let's cut her around. Flank's flapping there pretty hard. Oh boy, this is going to not be very good on the head. No. Trained professional. I might do this a few times. So I already got the gravity wagon sitting back here kind of out of our way, I'm hoping. I think I got kind of a game plan of what we can do with the head, but I am not really sure. So get the Combine weaseling back through here. Hopefully don't take too many branches out. But I think next time we don't need to put a small crop back in here like this. I think corn needs to go back in this little tight hole, whatever goes in this big field, because we got to run down corn to get in here, I think. Or we got to trim some tree ramps. And run over a track. So we'll just power through. I think if we go down to the end, there's like a little grass strip we can get, but I'm not sure how it's going to be to get the head back out of here. Okay. We're just going to eat her in the bushes here. Cheese, as Ryler calls him. Might have to bring the skid loader down here to get this thing out of here. I think we might really have to. Or even get the head on. Okay, let's see if we can open the ladder up. We're gonna back over some corn. That's not too bad. Now we just gotta get ourselves weaseled in there to pick that head up. Back it up. We're gonna get pretty close onto it. Okay, look at that. We're not in the corn. But as I say that, we get into the corn. Too bad we couldn't. You know what would be really nice actually in Farm Simulator 22? Is you'd be actually able to pick the head up and keep it at different heights. I think that'd be a pretty cool feature. I think we'll just turn her on and let's go. Pick the reel up. You always set the reel down, I've been told. You always set the reel down all the way and bring it all the way back in. It's better on the cylinders because it's pretty hard on the cylinders going down the road bouncing like that. Especially when you're going down the road, you're going to go a little bit faster than what you're actually going to go in the field. This field is going to be really, like, I don't even know. We might even get this on the grain tank, tell you the honest truth. We got a few weeds growing in this field, but I wasn't too worried about it because I knew it wasn't going to grow the greatest. I think we know for next year we're not going to grow rye for sure because rye seems to be yielding no more than 37 bushels to the acre. I am kind of scared to see what the windrows look behind me, but I am doing what we're going to have to do. Worst comes to worst, we'll just have to come through and hit it with the rake. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but it'd be nice to actually make it easier for me to come through and round bale this. Would you guys like me to do all the baling on camera, or would you guys like to do a little bit type deal? Like, we got to bale 4 fields. Shouldn't take us too long, but there'll be 4 fields that we'll have to clean up. Cut her around. Make a nice square. Back right in the cheese. We gotta get that little dow of barley here. Or rye, sorry. I'm so used to harvesting rye, or barley, sorry. Like, either you harvest wheat or barley, because this kind of looks like barley to me, not rye. Rye is more of a cover crop that you would grow and then you disc under in the spring here. Just to hold your ground. Sometimes you have like light ground, so you hold it from blowing or hold it from water washing and stuff like that. Like, rye's got a good, I think rye's only good for cover crop. Like, I don't think you harvest rye very much. Like, you harvest barley here and there, but most of the time we use around here, the neighbor, I think the one neighbor that I do work for, does use like barley or oats or something like that, just blows it on with an airflow or a fertilizer spreader, and then just works it in and then disrupts it, or actually sprays it and then disrupts it in the spring if it comes up decent. Sometimes it won't come up, period. You know, it's just, it depends on the year. That's another thing. It depends on how everything's going to react. Because some years you'll have really good stuff. Like, I think Michael was telling me that they planted so much wheat and they were surprised half of it, like all of it came up basically. Normally they don't get that very much wheat that actually shows up. So it's just kind of one of those years. It depends. Like, this year it seems like it's going to be a wet fall, but at the same time it could be a dry fall and a really bad winter. I'm kind of hoping for a really good, with a lot of snow for the winter, because I want to go plow snow quite a bit this winter. I think it'd be really awesome if we could get a decent amount of snow, but I just got to get my G2. That's the only problem with the COVID and things over here in Ontario. It's kind of a pain in the rear end to go get your G2 and everything like that. You got your test booked and COVID, and they're calling a 4th wave going through and a whole bunch of gibberish, we'll call it. What do you guys think of the COVID pandemic? I think it's kind of stupid in my opinion, but we sadly cannot change it, and we will never able to be changed. They're just going to keep making new things, and I swear I wonder if we're going to have to wear masks from now on, or what do you guys think we'll have to do? Like, I'm probably going to be really disappointed if we have to go ahead and wear masks 24/7 just for sake because of the pandemic happened. I don't want to be wearing masks the rest of our lives. At least not mine. Especially when you have to work in a feed store kind of / tractor supply. That's a bit of a pain. We got the field opened up. I think our best bet is to just turn GPS on and square this field off. Looks like we got a little bit of some of the crop touring. Let's get our GPS set. It'll be the simplest to just square this off to make it a lot easier to harvest compared to following the contour of the field around, because that's just going to be That's one thing you can't do. Like, it's so much easier having auto steer around that I find. The more stuff you can use auto steer on, the better, and the more understanding it's going to be for the next person to come back. Either it's to work it with cultivator, everything's straight the same way. Like, it makes life so much easier. Now the way that Greenstar is having all these ways that you'd be able to go ahead and there's way you can map tile lines, set boundaries and stuff, so you can't spray or plant outside of that boundary. Like, there are so much things that in today's world that they're making a lot easier for the farmers. They're getting more into technology these days. I kind of really would like to actually demo not a quad track, an 8RX. I think that'd be kind of cool to be able to run one of those on the Ripper this year. I don't know, maybe we can talk to Deere and see, convince him to send one over. I got my doubts. But that'd be kind of cool to actually, I would like to really see what it feels like to having a 4-track compared to, well, a track machine in general, because I've never ran a track machine. I heard that a track tractor is a lot more rougher than a wheeled machine. That's something I don't really know. Like, I wish I would be able to actually say that. Maybe down the road I'll be able to actually go and drive one or run one for someone and see what it actually kind of feels like, because I am honestly kind of curious. But at the same time, I've ran excavators and dozers and stuff like that, but they are steel tracks, not rubber. So that's another thing you got to look at. So far, just kind of running that stuff, but I'd like to have the same horsepower tractor on wheels and tracks side by side to see. I want to make like a fair, before I make my final decision, I want to have the same horsepower tractor, hook them on the same implement, do the exact same thing, and to see, that's how you kind of compare things. That's just my opinion on comparing things, right? So the barley seems to be yielding 37.88. So you have to say damn near 38 bushels to the acre. This field is not taking us long at all. So a lot of people are really enjoying. I am probably going to see what I can do for real life. I'm going to try my best to get a bunch of different ways going, and we'll kind of experiment as we go through harvest. It's going to hit us very shortly. Harvest is like basically right around the corner. Beans are starting to change around here, so I'm hopefully give it to like the end of September we'll be in full swing. School is starting back up. I have got co-op, so I'm basically got that all figured out. Basically don't have to go back to school. I'm kind of happy about that. So how many of you guys actually have to go back to school? Are you guys excited to go back to school to see your friends? Or you just don't want to go back to school, you want to just keep doing what you're doing, home and the online kind of stuff? I think that was kind of nice, the actual online. You didn't have to go, and some people said they were actually learning better. You didn't have to listen to the teacher. Like, you were by yourself. Some people it was the opposite. I mean, I really didn't mind it. I didn't really have to do too much. Like, that was the nice thing. I didn't have to do very much online kind of stuff. Because I basically had courses that I really didn't have to do a major online. Like, that was the nice part. Like, I've done all my hard courses, so I'm kind of glad I didn't have to do, like, I think I had math. I had math and, like, gym. So gym, you did nothing. And then there was a little bit of math, so it wasn't too bad the last lockdown, we should say. The rows are getting definitely shorter, and I think we'll be able to get her on. It'd be pretty sad if we could get all the wheat from the other field on here as well. This field right here. I think that'd be pretty bad. But I think the 35-foot draper is pretty decent for us. We have an 8-row head. I think the 8-row corn head's going to be about perfect as well. Like, you don't want to get too carried away. Like, a I think I always, like, we harvest with an 8-row corn head. I don't know what you guys harvest with. We plant with a 16-row, and then we harvest with 8. It's so much easier. You don't have point rows or any of that kind of stuff. And everything just matches up to full passes. You don't have 4 or 3 windrows sitting here and there. But what do you guys have for corn heads and drapers and stuff like that? We have a 35-foot draper, the exact same as this, and an 8-row corn head. Chopping corn head. 608C, I believe. I think it is. Stock, Stomper Master, whatever. It's kind of cool. But I think one guy said Stevio basically just crashed or something on YouTube. Huh. No idea what's going on. There'll be some reason to it. I cannot tell you, but I am going to try my best to keep posting daily for you guys, so make sure you guys stay tuned. If you guys want to help support the channel, just go down there and hit that like button, turn on that post notification, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It just helps me bring me to a bigger audience. YouTube will take it and show other people that are have not watched the channel yet, and they'll spare it out there more. So if you guys really could hit that thumbs up button, it would really help me. So let's go dump on the gravity wagon. We got not even half a grain tank. Pretty close to, but not a full grain tank. Whoa. Not very good dumping. Try and get her in the wagon. Would help. It would help a lot if we could actually keep it in the grain wagon. Not slop it all over the ground and whatever. Yada yada. So what we will end up doing is I will pick it up when we get the other field opened up and get the headlands dealt with. So that means I'll go around the other side of the field twice, get it struck out, and I will pick it up when we get everything moved up there. Field opened up, we've got her striked out. I was on the phone, so I thought I'd keep harvesting, rocking and rolling. It's not too much terribly left here. This field is yielding... How's this field yielding 33 when it's fully fertilized? I don't know. That's a little different. Anyways, whatever. This field's yielding like 34 bushels to the acre. That's a little different, but okay. But you see what I mean. Rye does not yield very good. I did not bring the wagons or anything up here because if I get her on the grain tank, we'll just whip her home. We'll just take our time and we'll take the combine straight home and dump her right in the bin. Or if we can get it all in one wagon, we'll take it right to the feed mill and just sell it. I think that might not be a bad idea. Might just do that if we can get her all on. So we don't have too much terribly left. We're getting into... This field was kind of which way do you want to do it? Do you want to do it on a circle? I wonder if there's a way I can play with GPS and get it to on like an arc curve or... I wonder if that's such a thing we can do in FarmSim. If anyone knows, let me know. But you could probably set it up with course play type deal. A bunch of people wanted me to play with course play, and I've never really kind of had a feeling about doing it, unfortunately. I've never been too interested in actually trying it, to tell you the honest truth. But you don't, they say, until you try, you can't really say you don't like it until you try. I've heard that quite a bit. So, we're getting pretty well all done here. Drinking some fuel. We have not filled the combine up at all for the whole entire harvest. I got to get the real clock mod added in. A couple people have been asking me to put that in here. I do apologize and say I keep going to do it, but I actually just looked up at the clock and I just remembered. So, when I get this video done, I am going to go add it in. I hope. I'm going to go look for it at least in the in-game mod hub and we'll get her uploaded here. So we'll drop her down. And away we go. So we're basically yielding. We already got as much as we did on the other field already. So this next little bit, it's not very much here. Should be easily able to go in the grain tank alone here. So that'll be nice, and then we don't have to make multiple trips up here with either the gravity wagons or the grain cart or something. It wouldn't be too bad, worst comes to worst. I just hook a gravity wagon on my pickup, and I bring her up. Unload the combine, but I have no set of wheels up here. I may be able to call and get a set of wheels, but there's not really a point if I can hold it all on the grain tank. we will just do that. The good thing is we're getting a decent amount of straw out of all this, so we'll have enough straw hopefully for this year cattle. It's just we're not getting a very good crop compared to the wheat. We'd actually get a good crop, and we could actually feed it to our, like our chickens. We should get some chickens actually going on. I want to maybe get some chickens bought, and we'll do some chickens. I think that'd be a good idea. What do you guys think for that? Kind of want to do some chickens and some other livestock as well on here, but what livestock do you want to do? I was kind of thinking more on cattle for sure, because we got lots of cattle. I was also thinking of doing some calves, chickens, maybe some pigs or sheep. Let me know down below what you guys think we should do. But yeah, I'm always open to suggestions. So if you guys got any suggestions what I should do in a video, you got any video ideas, hit me up in Discord. It's the best way. A couple of people have been asking about helping. I am not too sure when yet, but there'll be a night. I will put an ad out earlier, like a few hours before we're going to actually need help. And I'll give you guys the mod link for the server. And then when we actually get the mods, you'll let me know, and I will give you the info to the server, and you can join and give us a hand. That will be how we will do it. But until then, just make sure you're in our Discord. That's basically where it's going to be when I put something out, when I'd like a help or a hand or two, or 3 or 4, you know. When I need some help, that'd be where you guys would actually find that. So this video is going to be a little bit longer. Basically, let me know what you guys think for time range. Keep the time range as I've been doing. Make them a little bit shorter, longer. What would you guys like to see? So we got 3, 4, 5 passes left. This thing says 10, but I don't think so. I'd say 1, 2. I'd say between 4 and 5, I'm thinking. Got that little triangle, probably just blow it on the ground because it's so little. What's the point of turning around and grabbing that? Server save. Usually when the server saves, it seems like that's when I have a little bit of an issue. Alright, here's 2. Oh, here's 1. Sorry. Let's also save this course. We are in, I think, 23. 23. Hey, I got it right. Man. Get this the next pass. Pretty close. Look at that. Oh, we can just bag up and we can just stick her in this windrow. Perfect. Save us putting an actual windrow down here. Back up, back up, back. Perfect. So we got another pass. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please smash that thumbs up button, subscribe, turn on that post notification by help support the channel by hitting the like button, help us bring us to a better or bigger audience. But if you guys got any other questions, comments, or concerns, don't forget to leave them down below. Let me know what you guys even thought of this video. And don't forget to go and check all the other videos out on this series and along with the Millennial Farmer series. And hopefully tomorrow we will be putting out Sunny Farms Farm Tour, hopefully. Cross your fingers. But without further ado, we will catch you next one. Thanks for watching, guys.